Hi world, Martin here, OnlyVans Guru. A bit of a mindful moment. This week it's about those anniversaries, and for me it was my birthday, and I always like to set a new challenge for the year ahead. They always change, I don't always succeed, but it's more poignant as we age. Oh my god, sorry, I haven't walked this path in 3 years and they've cut the woods down. They've cut the blooming woods down. I was coming for a woodland walk. It'll be pointless me explaining how it's changed because I've never brought a video camera down here. But that'll be interesting. But I'm going to go down by the water side and we'll have a look there. And I'm just gobsmacked that they've forested that wood. But that's a brilliant metaphor for what this is about. Life changes. We age, we change. And as we age, because I'm now 61, our bodies slow down. Our minds don't. Well, mine doesn't. I'm still a very young, sort of 17, 18-year-old in my mind. But the body certainly changes. I can't train the way I used to, the way I want to. And so we have to develop a new way of training, a new way of thinking. And and I've come to a place where I had other memories, and it's changed. It really has totally changed, which is wonderful that you're seeing me genuinely react shocked. I'm just going to turn this around. That was thick forest. That was lush woodland. That was a beautiful walk. And now it's no longer there. It's all gone. Wow. But I'm going to sit by the water for a bit and go through the musings. Right, let's stop talking slowly. I talk too slowly. I'm probably losing too many people. So I'm going to speed up the way I talk now, and let's hope that I get my point across really quickly and awesomely. Stop being a dick, Mark. I'm a bit sad. Beautiful woodland walk. Stream's still here. These constants won't change. They'll meander. Mankind will disappear. Oh dear. Well, if ever I needed a metaphor for how life changes, this would be it. I'm going to go through my old photos and see if I can insert some photos here and here over what this used to look like. Oh, wonder what they're going to do here. And you can't get your bearings because this was beautiful old woodland. It was a lovely bluebell walk. Oh no, it's all gone. All of it. Oh, why? This was one of the most wonderful walks. Hey, I almost don't feel like filming it. They've taken it all down. There was a little den that the kids had built, like a teepee out of the broken branches. There was a hedgehog hotel. It was just old woodland. They've not even done it nicely. All of it. All those memories for the kids at the school that used to come on walks here. Bluebells are coming up. But it's just so sad. All of it, the whole way along. That's too much. Sorry, birds, for what we do. So I've just been reflecting on how that's made me feel and why. I sort of drove out to this spot to record this and to share with you the woodland, the bluebells, the stream. And it's an interesting one that I'm privileged that I had those memories. And this has happened a lot in how my life has panned out, having been a forces child. And due to the beauty of the internet and Facebook groups, I've rekindled connections with people that I shared my upbringing with. So I lived in the 80s and 70s on an army base out in Germany, Rheindahlen, JHQ, BFPO 40. It was utopia, genuinely. Imagine a town of about 15,000 people. There is zero unemployment. There are no elderly. Every adult is employed. There is discipline, respect, cleanliness, practically zero crime, other than that committed by the adolescents of my generation at the time, but all within boundaries. On the base that I was, as I put on my social media, it's 40 years since I had the best job in the world as lifeguard, which I've shared. There were 2 cinemas, there was a theatre, there were tennis courts, there was a mini putting golf area. It just had everything. But now it's derelict. It's gone. I visited last year. I flew my drone over it, and it was beautiful doing that because I was looking down, and you couldn't see that it was all in decay, and it was just lovely memories. But this, and it's a powerful reminder that life is in constant flux. So that's why I set new goals, and that's why I'm mindful of my age and the age of the van that I travel around in. It needs constant maintenance. I think that's powerful due to having been a paramedic and seeing people not live, but they just existed. So my birthday was this week, and for my 61st year, I've made plans to do this planche exercise and do a muscle up. And with that, I've been in the gym, as I normally am when I'm just staying in one area for at least 4 weeks. And I was shattered this morning. I did this Norwegian treadmill challenge, but without the weights and things. That's a fun exercise. And then I'm practicing my planks, my muscle up techniques. And I hit that wall. And it made me realize not that I can't do it, but that I'm pushing my boundaries. So this week, it's about setting those goals. It's about challenging yourself and seeing where you can go to in life, and then understanding life changes. Life is not constant. Life isn't, you're not going to wake up tomorrow and everything's going to be the same. So expect the unexpected. And let me talk about my musings this week, and hopefully you'll find uh, your moment of understanding and change your world for a powerful positive as well. So this week, as the bluebells carpet our woodlands or get destroyed, and the days lengthen with promise, our thoughts turn to the cyclical nature of life, marked so beautifully by birthdays. For me, this past week held a personal milestone, a turning of the page to a new year. And as we celebrate these individual journeys, we're gently reminded of the profound truth that with each passing year, we evolve, we change, and we gain a unique tapestry of experiences. The energy of a new year, whether it aligns with the calendar or our own personal milestone, often stirs within us a desire for growth and the setting of new goals. This is a natural and vibrant impulse, a testament to our innate human drive to learn, to expand, and to experience life fully. However, as we journey further along life's path, our perspective naturally shifts. The boundless energy and perhaps the somewhat audacious ambitions of our younger years may now be tempered with a deeper understanding of our bodies, our energy levels, and the preciousness of time. This isn't a limitation, my friends, but rather an invitation to cultivate a different kind of ambition, one rooted in self-awareness and gentle acceptance. The goals we set now might not be about conquering the world in a single bound, but perhaps about nurturing deeper connections, cultivating inner peace, and embracing new ways of being that honor our present selves. Wouldn't that be awesome? Mindfulness becomes an even more vital companion on this part of the journey. It allows us to observe the changes within us without judgment, to acknowledge the creaks and groans of an aging body with kindness, and really to appreciate the wisdom that comes from years lived. It encourages us to redefine success, not by external metrics of achievement, but by the richness of our inner lives, the quality of our relationships, and the moments of joy we cultivate each day. Listen to those birds. Think of a grand old oak tree. It no longer strives to reach dizzying heights of a sapling, but its roots run deep. Its branches offer shelter, and its presence exudes a quiet strength and resilience. We too, with each year, develop deeper roots, a broader understanding, and a unique strength that comes from navigating life's seasons. So as we embrace new personal years and consider the path ahead, let us do so with mindful intention and a deep sense of self-compassion. Let our goals be kind, our expressions dull, our expectations gentle, and our focus on savouring the present moment, appreciating the journey, and celebrating the beautiful unfolding of our lives. With warmth and mindful wishes, me. Now, if you're still listening, here are my 3 caring tips for being mindful and kind to ourselves as we age. Take loads of ibuprofen and Voltarol. Nope, that's a medical disclaimer. Tune in to your body with gentle awareness. Instead of pushing through discomfort and ignoring physical changes, take time each day to mindfully check in with your body. Notice any sensations without judgment: stiffness, aches, energy levels. Respond with kindness, perhaps through gentle stretching, rest, or adjusting your activities to honor your body's needs. This mindful awareness allows you to work with your body rather than against it. 2. Cultivate self-compassion. And in the face of change, as our bodies and abilities evolve, it's natural to experience moments of frustration or sadness. In these moments, practice self-compassion. Speak to yourself as you would a dear friend facing a similar challenge. Acknowledge the difficulty. Remind yourself that change is a natural part of life, and offer yourself words of encouragement and understanding. Remember, today, you'll never be this young again. And in 5 and 10 years' time, you wish you were back to this age. Yeah. And 3, redefine productivity and embrace just being. Our society often equates worth with constant doing. As we age, it becomes increasingly important to shift our focus towards being rather than just doing. Mindfully engage in activities that bring you joy and peace, even if they don't have a tangible outcome. Savor a cup of tea. Listen to the bird song. It's beautiful. Or simply sit quietly and observe your breath. These mindful moments of these moments of mindful presence nourish your soul and remind you that your worth is inherent, not tied to productivity. I've been doing a lot of sitting lately and listening to birdsong and not being hard on myself for not doing all the stuff I used to do. And yes, I've been twanging away on the ukulele. Just be thankful I'm not singing lots, although someone commented on that. But happy birthday doesn't count really, does it? Okay. No one else was around to sing me happy birthday. And that isn't a downer, that I have no friends. So there you go. As we age, don't look at it as a negative. As many old people say, growing old is a privilege that so many don't. And as regular viewers know, I've had so many friends and my brother that are no longer here. So when I wake up, and when you wake up, and your legs hurt, your back hurts, just be, you're still here. We're still privileged to be who we are. And things may really go downhill tomorrow. I might have an accident. I might fall really ill. But right now, I'm out here listening to birdsong. And I'm about to meet my eldest son, who's going to help swap tyres for my motorbike so that I can travel a bit more on the bike and maybe go off for a week or two motorbike camping, of which you'll come with me. This is lovely. Just to say, this school here is one of only 2 thatched primary schools in the UK. And there's a well there, which is, I think, the longest, deepest running spring well in the UK. Something like that. Just thought I'd share that. So even though I've been on an emotional tour of having memories taken away because they've chopped them down, I'm still going to go on a long walk around the area and enjoy it. So hopefully you will too. Find something cool to do this week. If you're on a bit of a down, just make small steps, small plans, as always. And if you're having a great week, maybe find a friend who's having a bit of a down and just tell them that you're there for them. And I'm going to leave you with conker trees. Do love the blossom of a conker tree. And then let's go down to the river or the stream. And then these birds over here. Hello, birds. Have a lovely week, everyone. Take care. I'll see you all next Thursday. And as always, in everything, be kind.